Snakes are considered terrible by humans to such an extent that it is as if nothing can beat them. But in reality, in the wild, snakes are often defeated by other creatures. In fact, snakes are defeated and preyed upon by animals that are not actually predators. Some documentation shows that certain animals dared to defy death by dealing with poisonous snakes and snakes that rely on the strength of their entanglements. Here are some examples.
Number 1.
Tarantula tearing the body of a snake in the wild. This phenomenon occurs in Brazil. Leandro Malta Borges with his friends, ordinary citizens, saw the incident while walking in the meadows, southern Brazil. Underneath the rock, they found the snake species Erythrolampris almadensis lying with its front and center torn off and nearly crushed by a large tarantula species called Grammostola chirogai. The tarantula's body is still on top of the snake. Regarding this phenomenon, researchers have published an article in Herpetology Notes in December 2016. To kill the snake, the tarantula must reach its 0.8-inch fangs, the researchers wrote.
Number 2.
A brave mouse saves his cub from a hungry snake. Ojos Montesino Evie uploaded a video of Tiku's action against this snake on his Facebook account. In the 53-second video, you can see how the rat is very brave against the long snake while grabbing and holding his cub. The mother mouse continued to chase after the snake's tail, until the snake gave up and let go of her chicks. Even though the snake was gone, the rat still ran to make sure everything was safe, and that no one else was bothering the cub. This is out of the ordinary. Generally, snakes always eat mice.
Number 3.
Cobra vs. Civet. In the deserts of India are still often found cobras. They can wait a long time for the game to arrive. In the same place, there are predatory mongoose rodents, such as mongoose, and rat. Not to be outdone, the two ended up in a fierce and fairly short fight. A cobra with a blooming head, ready to bite a mongoose. Not wanting to lose, the mongoose was ready to attack. With its speed, the mongoose bit the head of the off-guard cobra. The helpless cobra was eventually eaten by the mongoose.
Number 4.
Centipede vs. snake. Many legged animals that belong to the class Arthropoda usually prey on insects that are smaller than it. For example, grasshoppers. But this is not always the case. National Geographic captured the moment a centipede fights with a black-eyed snake. Who will win the battle? As the snake approached the centipede, the two animals immediately attacked each other without hesitation. They wrestle on the ground and lock each other. The fight didn't last long. Although the centipede is quite brave, unfortunately this fight is still won by the snake. In no time, the snake proved itself stronger in snaring its enemies.
Number 5.
Python vs. tiger biting each other into scrolling scene. The video of the exciting fight between the python and the leopard was captured by a professional photographer and has gone viral. Python and leopard are two predators with different skills. The python is capable of immobilizing its prey with circular muscles, while the leopard's fangs are very sharp and strong to prey on its food. This rare sight occurred in the Masai Mara Triangle National Park Reserve, Kenya, East Africa. It was wildlife photographer Mike Welton who shared the viral video. Mike, from Ontario, Canada, was photographing wildlife activity in the Masai Mara Triangle National Park Reserve when the incident occurred. He has been a nature photographer for the past 7 years. Initially, both the snake and the tiger were aiming for the same impala, but the python turned its attention to attack the leopard. The leopard was surprised by the attack of the python, which tried to ensnare it. The leopard jumped in surprise into the air and then retaliated by hitting the snake's head with its huge claws. Although the python was entangled, the leopard managed to claw the snake's body out of its entanglement and bite the python's head to death. This sight became the spectacle of photographer Mike and a number of visitors to this safari park, who captured it with a camera. In the end, Python was defeated with multiple stab wounds on his body, especially in his head area. The leopard also has a clearly visible wound on its right front leg.
Number 6.
Stone snake against hyenas. This case happened in Kenya. A 4-meter-long African rock python preys on a hyena. Amazingly, hyena weighs approximately 68 kilograms, which is swallowed whole by a python. To my knowledge, There is no precedent for this in the documentation, says Mike Kowalski, research assistant at Fishin Camp. Large carnivores can definitely interact with large pythons because their young can become prey for snake, but a lion, leopard or adult hyena would likely pounce on the snake very quickly, he continued.
Number 7.
Crocodile versus snake. A deadly battle between crocodiles and snakes took place in Yala National Park, Sri Lanka. The two animals that are known to be wild are both defending their lives and fighting to the last drop of blood. The snake faced by the crocodile is not just any reptile. The snake is known for its very deadly venom. In a video recorded by Roshani Gunasinghe, the crocodile is seen bobbing in the river while wrestling with a snake. Although it had received a strong attack, the crocodile was finally able to lock the snake by being bitten on the neck. At first I saw a crocodile in a puddle of water. However, there is something strange that I found. Apparently the crocodile was wriggling and fighting a snake, said Roshani Gunasinghe. Without thinking, Roshani Gunasinghe took out his camera and took some photos. After seeing the spots on the snake, he believed that it was a Russell's viper. The Russell viper is famous for its venom, which is the deadliest in Asia. This snake can even kill thousands of people every year. In this fight, the crocodile is much stronger so it can prey on the snake. Although it has the most deadly venom, this snake can be subdued and become the crocodile's meal.